Hello, students. Welcome to the science class. Today, we are going to start the new chapter, Matter and Material, which is present in the chapter number 4 of your science book. So, from the name itself, you can understand this is about the matter. That is, whatever surrounding us, whatever substances we can see, it is about them. Like the substances are either you can see in the gaseous form, or you can see in the solid form, or you can see in the liquid form. So this is all about the matter. Very interesting chapter indeed. Later on you will see how interesting this chapter is. Okay, so let's proceed. So what is matter? What do you think? What is matter? Say you live in the world which is surrounded by, this world is surrounded by different types of different items and variety of the things we can see, we can feel, and say for example the plants and the animals. While these are the living things whatever we can see, there are also non-living things we can see. So all these living things and all non-living things constitutes the matter. Now matter is anything which has a mass and it has occupy a space. In class 4 already, or you had learned what is matter is. So it is the any substance, it is any substance which is which has got a weight and which occupies space. So along with the matter, another thing, very very important thing comes to our mind. What is this? See, so these are the molecules. Now what is molecule? Now the matter can be split up into very tiny particles, and these tiny particles are known as the molecules. So they are how tiny? They are so very tiny that they cannot be seen through naked eyes. We need an special device to see those substances. So it is such a smaller. So from here we had learned two concepts. One is matter. Matter, that is the something which is occupies space and which has a weight, and every matter consists of molecules. These molecules are very minute small particles, and they are microscopic as we cannot see them through our naked eyes. Okay, so these concepts we had learned. See, this is the matter. Liquid, solid, and solid freezes into gas. So interesting, no? Yeah, indeed, it is very interesting. The more we go into the chapter, the more the chapter will become interesting for you. Okay, science itself is very interesting, beta. If you see, it's such a lovely thing, such an interesting thing. Okay, so let's proceed. So now we will go into a very interesting another topic, that is the states of matter. You yourself can tell that whatever substances we see all around us exist in three states. So these are the solid, these are the liquid, and these are the gaseous state. See, all these states, solid, liquid, and gaseous, these three different states. So the particles in the different substances, they are arranged differently, and so they are, depending on how are they arranged, they are dependent, or they are divided into three states of matter. One is solid, another one is liquid, and another one is the gases. So first we will discuss about the solid. So what is solid? These even you can see without telling only, you can tell some of the characters. Like if you see, the solids are made up of particles or molecules which are very closely packed with each other. So we can say solids are molecules of the solids are very closely packed. So when closely packed, that means the intermolecular force of attraction, that is the force with which they are attached, they are attracted, are very high. Okay, so as a result of which they are hard as well as they are rigid. Another thing you can say from this picture is they having got a definite shape. Like whatever shape they have, you cannot change them unless and until you put some force. Okay, so they having definite shape, they have definite volume, and the molecules in the solid, they vibrate at their positions but cannot move. See the intermolecular attraction, see, they are vibrating at their, in the picture only you can see they are vibrating in the structure, but they cannot change the position and they are not flowing. Okay, so these are the solids. Next we are coming liquid. What are liquid? The molecules are less closely packed. Okay, and also, so when less closely packed, that means the force of attraction between the molecule is lesser than that of the solid. Okay, so the molecules, number one, are less closely packed, and number two, as they are less closely packed, then the intermolecular attraction are lesser than the solid. Here you can see. Okay, so they can move around little and they can flow. Okay, another thing we can say from here, that is they can change the shape, that is they can take the shape of the container where they are being added. Okay, so they are changing the shapes, and the shapes they are taking is the shape of the container in which they are added. Okay, so the and another thing is that they um, have got a fixed volume. So say 1 liter of liquid, 1 liter of water, we can put it in the bottle, we can put it in the bucket, we can put it in the jar, we can put it in the vessel, anywhere. And surprisingly, when we are putting them in the respective container, they are taking the shape of that container. But will the volume, is the volume changing? No, the volume is remaining 1 liter only. So from here we can see the volume of the liquid has got a fixed value, although its shape keeps on changing according to the change of the container. Okay, so next coming to the gas. Okay, so what is gas? See, the molecules are wide apart from each other. If you see the diagram, you see the molecules are so very much separated from each other, and so as a result of which the force of attraction between the molecule is lesser, and molecules can freely move and can go into any direction. See from here, molecules can go and can go into any direction. Okay, for example, say a very good example we can say, when a perfume bottle is spread, you can smell, you can feel the smell from a distance. Why? Because a molecule from the scent has traveled through the air and has reached us. Okay, so that is why from here we can say the molecules are traveling and in any direction. So from here we can take another conclusion, That is, the gases has neither fixed shape nor definite volume. Okay, so in case of solid, we had seen they had a definite shape and a definite volume. In case of liquid, we had seen they have a definite volume, but the shape keeps on changing according to the change in the container. Similarly, in the gases, they have, that is, the molecule intermolecular attraction is minimum, the force acting on them is minimum, they have a wider gap, and as a result of which molecule can move into any other direction, and we can say that the molecules they have no fixed volume as well as no fixed shape. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you now about the three concepts of solid, liquid, and gases. In the next class, we will discuss about their differences and many more. So, till then, all of you stay safe, take care. Thank you.